Don't kill me this turn, and I can be a great ally to you. I will let you have the initiative, so that'll shut down my game plan, of course.
I would get it from killing you anyway.
That is true. However, you'll also have an ally.
Dorks.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the very first CommanDorks gameplay video. I'm Doran, and my partner in crime here is Beef. And yeah, we're going to be playing a fun game here for you. I'm going to be running Doran the Siege Tower, and Beef's going to run Windgrace that we discussed in our previous video. And we have got a couple guests here. I guess I'll introduce Visor. Go ahead and tell us a little about yourself and the deck you're playing.
Hey everybody, I'm Visor. I'm a big fan of Commander Magic and have been playing for a while now. Got kind of introduced heavily into it from these two amazing people, which is great. And today on the game that we're going to be playing, I'm going to run my Zaxara, the Exemplary deck. It's a newer deck that I've been kind of messing around with. I built it more from like a Spellslinger perspective. So there are some Hydras and big X creatures inside it, but the primary goal is to do like a lot of big X spell draws, eventually getting enough mana to where I can cast something really ridiculous like Drown in Dreams, or Torment of Hailfire, and some big X-costed spell with a couple mana doublers, or even maybe an infinite combo if it's conceivable. I didn't put a lot of tutors into it, but there's a couple of ways to get some horrendous amounts of mana, and then just kind of maintain my board state with cards like Tameo Safekeeping, a number of counter spells, and other things like that, and got a few backups to do some big swings with some of the tokens that get produced by Zaxara's X-spell trigger. But yeah, that's just kind of what I do.
Great.
Sweet.
And Elio. Elio's a friend of mine. We play online pretty frequently. Elio, go ahead and tell us about what deck you're playing.
Hello, everybody. My name's Elio. I'm playing Sephirus of the Hidden Ways. Basically, it's a dungeon deck, and most people think of Sephirus as a reanimator-based deck because of our second ability to reanimate a creature when you complete the dungeon. However, I took a little bit of a turn on here and did an ETB-based deck. So the point of it is to have creatures enter the battlefield that say you take the initiative. So with taking the initiative, when you complete the Undercity, it allows you to reveal the top 10 cards of your library, put a creature onto the battlefield. And the hopes of the deck is to combo off in a very obscure way by completing the Undercity in order to venture into the dungeon an infinite amount of times and then kill people with the trap. So target player loses 5 life each time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Quite a handful. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, basically. There's so much more going on in this deck, but it's a lot of fun.
Sweet.
We're going to be linking to their deck lists as well, their mock skill deck lists down below. So if you like the gameplay that's coming, just be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for joining us.
I will draw. I will play an island, and I'll pass.
All right, draw for turn. It's going to be a forest. Pay 1 for Slagworm Armor, and pass.
Alright, tap up, keep draw. We're going to play a forest. We are going to tap it for an Arbor Elf. Pass.
Draw for turn. Play a Overgrown Tomb taps. Pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play this Murk Water Pathway. I'll tap 2 for a Felwar Stone, and I'll pass.
All right, untap. Draw for turn. Vault of the Archangel. I'll pay 2 for a 3 visits. And I'll go get my Murmuring Bosk. So there's the Murmuring Bosk. When it enters the battlefield, I will reveal Timber Protector in my hand, so it can be there untapped. And I'll pass after that.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw. Breeding Pool tapped.
Untap. Keep draw. I'm going to play a Verdant Catacombs. Pay 1, crack that. Gonna go get the Badlands. There we go. And I'm just gonna pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Nice. I will play a Plains. And I will tap 3 and cast a White Plume Adventure.
Hey, I know that guy.
When it ETBs, I will take the initiative, and I have my jumbo cards here.
My
Yes.
dad.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm not wearing my glasses. I need a bigger card so I can read that. The first one is the secret entrance. I will search for a basic land. I will get a plains to my hand, and I'll pass there.
Okay. All right. Untap. Draw for turn. Oh. Yeah, I want to play an overgrown farmland. And then we'll pay 4, because I think I can do that. Yep, so 2 white. I'm taking a damage for tapping white with Murmuring Bosk. But for 4, Indomitable Ancients. That's it.
All right.
Just a 2/10 Tree Folk.
Yikes.
Got Undergrowth Stadium. Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, I'll draw for turn. Just gonna play a snow-covered mountain as land for turn and pass.
Untap, upkeep, dungeon trigger. I will go into the Lost Well and scry 2. 1, 2. We love that. We'll leave both on top, and I will draw that for turn. My land is going to be in Urza's Saga. And for 4, I will cast a Ravenloft Adventurer. When it ETBs, I take the initiative, but because I already have the initiative, I will just venture further into the dungeon.
Nice.
I will go into the arena, and I'm going to goad Indomitable Ancients.
Oh, okay.
We don't want it coming over here.
Yeah,
And my Ravenloft says, whenever a creature an opponent controls will die, I exile it and put a hit counter on it. Whenever it attacks, if I've completed an engine, defendant player loses 1 life for each card they own and exile with a hit counter on it. I will move to combat. I'll swing White Plume Adventurer at you, Beef, for 3.
Mm-hmm. Making friends early.
Best friends. I will pass my turn, and during your upkeep turn, White Plume will untap.
Yep. All right. Untap. Draw for turn. All right. We'll play a Marsh Flats as land for turn. Yeah. I guess I will pay 3, taking 1, since I'm adding black from Murmuring Bosk for Doran. Get that guy in play.
This is gonna be so funny.
Yeah. Okay. It's combat time. Ding ding. I have to go at either Beef or Visor, and I think I picked on Beef and took him out last game, so Visor coming at you for 10 with my big tree.
I'll just take it.
Oh, just taking it, huh? All right. Then I suppose.
That's a stump thumping right there.
Yeah, I will pay 1 life with my Marsh Flats and crack it, and I'll just go tutor probably a shock land on and pass turn after that. So.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw. You'll play a Rejuvenating Springs.
It's gonna be Overgrown Tomb. I'll shock it in, so I'll take 2 more.
Yeah, we will play Zaxara. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that, I think.
Okay. Yeah, untap, keep draw. Pay 3 mana for Turn Timber Sower. And I'm gonna play a Lotus Field for lands, sacking 2.
Cool.
Whenever 1 or more lands are put in my graveyard from anywhere, I get a plant token. You know, I've got plant tokens somewhere. There's a plant. Hey, what do we know?
It's a CIA plant.
That's a CIA plant right there.
Jesus Christ.
And I will pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep. I will venture into the archives and draw a card. Then I will draw for turn, and Urza's Saga will take up to 2. Play an island as my land per turn. 3, I will cast my commander, Zephyrus of the Hidden Ways. Many secrets under that robe. Tap. Ooh, Megan. We don't want to do that yet. tap 3, and I'll cast a Hamakashar. So room abilities of dungeons I control trigger an additional time.
Oh boy.
I will move
Yuck.
to combat. Oh,
Yuck.
let's see. I will swing White Plume Adventure at Terran. You know,
Oh, okay.
it's
You're
just a
tapped out?
3/3.
I'll
I completely tapped out.
block with. It doesn't have death
Careful,
touch or
he
anything
wants
like
to
that.
trigger
Animated.
the death.
Whoa.
He wants to
We
trigger
don't
the
need
death
conversations
animated
between our
This is just
gallery,
table
please.
talk on the.
It's what triggers the dungeon thing whenever something of his
Nothing.
dies.
Yeah,
Um,
when it dies. I think so, right? His
So
Separate.
basically,
You
what would happen,
giving
Terran?
Elio what Elio wants.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let it go through. Yep. So I take 3.
Yes, y'all are rude and disrespectful. Let me live my best life, please.
You got to. It was last game.
Not when you're that close to the end of your little dungeon there.
We move fast. We got quick feet. I will pass the turn and untap my White Plume Adventure with you.
All right. Untap, upkeep, and draw for turn. All right. I'll play a swamp as my land for turn. All right. I'll pay 3 and equip Slagworm armor onto Doran, giving him +0/+6. He has 11 toughness currently. Gonna move to combat. So whenever something of Elio's dies, he's gonna venture into the dungeon.
Correct, and then every time he ventures, he triggers twice because of that other creature. So his next step is whatever the final step of that dungeon is, and it's
Yeah.
probably something stupid.
So the thing, Terran, is you get to decide whether it happens now or later. Because if you don't take the initiative from me, I will
would
venture.
Yeah, I would rather the
complete.
thing that enters have summoning sickness than be able to swing on his next turn. So,
Rock and roll.
yep. Which means I have to swing at you guys instead. So,
Wait, what? I thought we just. Did
I've got to
no.
attack, man.
I thought that meant you have to attack him.
I don't want him to. Anyway, I've got a trick up my sleeve. Maybe
That went
some other.
completely the opposite direction that I thought our conversation was going. You just did a 180 on me.
No, it's the last step of the Undercity is he reveals the top 10 cards of library and chooses a creature, goes on battlefield, gets 3 +1/+1 counters and hexproof until his next
Oh,
turn. I don't
okay.
want him to do that. I don't want him to be able to swing with that on his turn. So that's why
You
I
could
don't.
just keep your blockers.
I mean, but you have these giant trees. Did you really cast a 2/10 to not attack with it? Though?
Exactly. I know,
The
right? It
flavor
feels like
there.
a darn shame to just let these. I actually
Exactly.
might leave my Ancients up as a blocker, but
I
Bye.
sincerely regret not prematurely warning the pod of Elio.
Oh, quiet, please. We're having
Beef.
fun.
To do gentle, fair things and watching you two conspire to invade Europe here.
So Beef, I am coming at you with Doran, coming at you for 11.
Block it.
Golly.
Yep, jump it with the plant. That's all I'm doing. Or I guess for my combat, but in my second main, I will pay 3 for Weathered Sentinels.
So you, in fact, did play a 2/10 to not attack with it.
Well, Doran was bigger now, so
Ridiculous.
I'll pass it over to Visor.
I love seeing people kill each other, for being honest.
Wow, that got real dark.
Oof. Ooh.
Some
YouTube
therapist-
TOS. YouTube TOS.
Some therapist Elio must have been. God.
Oh wow, that's so rude. That's why I teach at the university level now. I was like, therapy's not for
I'm
me.
going to play Evolving Wilds. Tap a breeding pool for a soul ring. What's the end of the Undercity? It just allows you to play it for free.
Well, yeah, I just put it onto the battlefield, so there's no cast trigger or anything like that.
Sure.
Right. So,
What's the power and toughness of that creature that doubles the trigger?
It's a 2/3
Got it.
Visor, but we were friends last game.
I know.
We can be friends.
And
again.
I should have tried to kill you. But let's see here. We're gonna Deathwind that creature.
What does that do?
Makes it -X/-X, where X is equal to 5.
What do you kill?
Sure, that's I'm perfectly okay with that.
the dungeon double.
Because-
His double trigger for the dungeon.
That means I'm going to complete the dungeon, Visor, and then Cephras will reanimate the creature you killed. Sure you want to do that?
What is the optimal play then? Is the optimal play to remove the Cephras?
The Cephras, well, then he's still going to get his trigger, though.
Yeah,
Well, I'll
so
be
I mean-
honest, there is no optimal play.
There's
There
always
is.
options. That's what I'm trying to warn you.
Okay, well, I'll do this then. We'll play spicy. I was going to use this
Are
to
you-
protect my own stuff, but I am then responding to my own stuff, I guess, right?
Yep, holding priority.
Yep. I will just March of the Swirling Mists to phase out your Cephras.
Ooh, oh.
Rude and disrespectful.
Oh, that's a good play. Okay.
I
So
like that a lot.
the benefit of that then is I get another chump blocker, which is good as well. So
Yeah.
let's see here.
I don't like this.
That
Actually,
was,
that's perfectly fine. Because Cephras will leave before Hama push. Okay. That means it's not going to trigger my dungeon.
Right.
Yeah,
Gotcha, and
I'm
then-
okay with that.
I get a 1/1 Hydra and a 5/5 Hydra. And then during my end step, I'm just going to crack my Evolving Wilds. And that will be that.
okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. Gonna play Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth. Gonna pay 5 for Lord Windgrace. Cool cat himself. I'm gonna use his -3 ability to put Badlands and Verdant Catacombs in the battlefield. I'm gonna pay 1 life, sack my Verdant Catacombs to go get forest of some sort.
And get yet another CIA plant.
Get a we'll get a bayou. I also get a plant, yes, because a land went to the graveyard, and I think that's where I'm gonna have to pass.
I will untap upkeep. I'm gonna have a lot of things happening right now. Cephras is gonna return.
Yep.
And I'm going to complete the dungeon. So the dungeon says whenever I complete it, reveal the top 10 cards of my library, put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield with 3+1/+1 counters and hexproof until my next turn.
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3,
Oh god.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We
Yeah.
will get the displacer kit.
Yep, that's what I thought you were gonna choose.
Let's shuffle these back in.
Gross.
And then because I completed the dungeon, that'll trigger Cephras' second ability. I can reanimate a creature, and I will bring Hama Bashar back to the battlefield.
Oh my god.
I will
This is
draw for
disgusting.
turn. I'm not. Urza's Saga will go up to 3. I will float a gray mana and sacrifice it to look for a soul ring. Here it is. Yeah. I will play a Plains as my land for turn. Can anyone tap for black?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Black. 1 and 2. I will cast a Shieldred the Apocalypse.
God. No. Oh,
I need
man.
a Death Touch blocker. I will move to combat. I will swing Ravenloft Adventurer at you, Visor. It's a 3/4.
I'll just take it.
I will move to my end step and pass the turn. And this will untap.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn.
And
Okay.
you lose 2 life for Shieldred for drawing.
Oh, yep. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. Question for Beef and Visor. What are the chances you think Elio has a counter spell?
Hi.
How many
Just
cards
the
do
one
you have
blue.
in hand, Elio?
I have 4.
Chances are decent then.
Ugh.
Could be.
Or
I'm gonna have to
Taryn, we
play
can do
like
this.
you don't, and then the 3 of us get to take turns. If we truly think Elio's arch enemy at the moment, then it's up to you.
Yeah. I would.
I mean, those Hydras look very threatening from here.
Oh man, I'm just not sure.
You can always test the water too and swing. If you have good combat,
Well,
you can at least see if some stuff will happen. I mean,
I
if-
have a way to kill at least somebody, but if this, I mean, that's my concern is about this getting countered.
That's frightening.
Yeah,
swing for the fences.
Better to make him use the counter spell.
yeah. Let's
Just,
see.
just be Taryn, just be mindful that once I'm gone, you're gonna have to deal with this Visor and Beef on your own.
Oh
Yeah.
no! What
I'm
will he
not that
do?
scared of
What's
them.
left
I'm more scared of you. You're doing all sorts of crazy. You got displacer.
I'm just going around in circles. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
I can tell you
Literally.
from experience is that Elio's decks are not to be trifled with.
So, I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it's gonna happen. It's probably gonna get countered, but I'm gonna pay 4. I'm taking a damage from the Murmuring Bosk to add a white, and I'm gonna Chroma's Will.
Huh.
So it says choose one. If you control your commander, as you cast the spell, you may choose both. Creatures you control gain flying, vigilance, and double strike until end of turn, and creatures you control gain lifelink, indestructible, and protection from all colors until end of turn.
Okay, listen to me real quick.
Your response?
Just listen to me. Okay.
And
Are
we
you
should
re-
make no excuses for the terror.
All right, Taryn. How about this? Don't kill me this turn.
Oh God.
Someone's gonna die from Doran with commander damage.
It's a mistake to listen to anything Elio's saying right now. I've
Just
seen
Just listen to me real quick.
Okay,
terrible.
what do you got to
things.
say? What do you got to say for yourself?
Don't kill me this turn, and I can be a great ally to you. I will let you have the initiative, so that'll shut down my game plan. Of
That's
course,
I would get it from killing you anyway.
that is true. However, you'll also have an ally. We love allies, right?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I hate you so much.
Does it
In
resolve?
response,
Oh,
Send Elio to Helio.
I think he's gonna counter it.
I'll tap 2, and then I'll cast a momentary blank.
Does that
Let's
do?
see what I can do. I'm going to exile target creature I control, then return it to the battlefield under my control. However, that's going to trigger Displacer Kitten.
Okay.
I am going to exile. How about if I give you 4+1/+1 counters on a creature? You don't kill me.
Dude,
How
I
is
think
that?
I gotta take you out because
Okay,
there's
that's
just
fair.
too
All
much going on. I don't. You've got so many
On
things I can't swing.
ETB, well, I will target White Plume Adventurer with the
Okay.
Displacer Kitten, and Momentary Blink is going to target Ravenloft Adventurer.
Okay.
So I'm going to go back to the Undercity.
Oh, you're gonna try and dungeon until you can goad. Ah,
2 lands.
I see what's going on here.
Let's see here. And I can put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature, which will actually be 4 because of Hama Pashar.
In my plan.
You know what, Taryn? I respect you. I will give those 2+1/+1 counters to Doran. Those 4+1/+1 counters.
All the better to kill you with.
Exactly. You know what? If I'm gonna die, you guys have to deal with that big ass tree too.
That's actually
It's really
that's
funny.
actually really funny. So
Respect.
I'm
respect.
all right. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. And do your worst.
Okay, so Chroma's will resolve, giving all my creatures all those things. I still cannot attack with my Weathered Sentinels, so yeah, Doran is gonna swing at Elio, and then Indomitable Ancients is gonna. Yeah, Beef. It's gonna come at you.
Oh, you really want to force my hand like this?
Don't be shy, Beef.
Do your worst.
Constant mists.
There it is. There it is.
Oh wow! I shouldn't ever give you those counters though.
You forced my hand because I didn't want to do that, but now Elio doesn't die either.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Wow, I saw my life flash before my eyes. I
Remember that I
come back and
saved you
change
in your
command.
time of need, Elio. I think that makes you my ally now, right?
For now.
Jesus.
Gonna
All right, that happens.
plans to put it back in my hand and make another plan.
Yep. What's all in your graveyard there, Beef?
Train at me, you son of a gun.
So what's in your graveyard?
Couple lands, 3 lands.
3 lands. Okay. Noted. Well, I'll pass it on to Visor because holy cow, I thought.
I regret
What a
that.
frightening turn.
You shouldn't have involved me in the violence. It would have been just fine.
Tap up, keep draw.
You'll lose 2 from the children.
Alright, let's do that.
I don't know, Beef. You might regret not letting me kill Elio.
Well, I know I'm going to, but you also forced my hand. I couldn't do anything
You would have
else.
been at 17.
Beef.
You would have been fine.
Beef, it's okay. I will let you have second place.
Dear goodness.
Monsters.
Really
The power
fun.
and toughness of your... What's the toughness of your Doran?
Well, after the counters, dear goodness, he's 9 plus 6, 15 toughness.
15.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ. We're gonna play Mana Bloom. 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Tap, go to an even 10. Yeah, we're just putting Mana Bloom down with 10 counters on it. We're getting a
Oof.
10-10 Hydra.
Jeez.
So, got a couple of Hydras here. One is a 10-10, one is a 5-5, one is a 1-1. Could swing at people, that would be really fun, but I kind of need my blockers. At least got stuff there. Austin, are you open, or what is your other creature?
So this is Weathered Sentinels. It's a 2/5 Defender, Vigilance, Reach, Trample. But whenever a player attacks me on my turn, I can attack that player as though this didn't have Defender.
Do you have any pumps on the board or anything like that to change it?
Nope.
Well, I'll test it. I'll set a 5/5 Hydra at you.
Yeah, I'll take the 5. But this is probably coming at you next turn, so.
That's fair. I got beef. I got big blockers. That's it.
Alright, untap. Keep drawing.
Lose 2 life from children.
Yep, thank you. I'm going to use Windgrace's +2, discarding a Colony Garden, making me a plant. I'm just gonna. I'm out of plant tokens, so this Tybalt is my
Bringing out the Tybalts.
in for any token I don't have. And I'll draw 2 cards off of Lord Windgrace. Y'all doing gross stuff. God, what's like the worst piece on Elio's board? Just out of curiosity.
The Displacer Kitten's pretty bad because he's gonna flicker
got
that
that-
white plume.
But like the problem with Displacer Kitten is even if you try to remove it,
It's gonna, yeah, he can cast something and, well, he only has 3 mana up. I don't know.
There's
Yeah.
the double trigger. There's the Sephiroth. I mean,
They're
it's
all,
hard though.
They're all good
I
targets.
I thought we were friends when you constant miss. If
am,
you don't
yeah.
want to be friends, you
I'm
just let
still
me know.
just scared of you. You can still be scary.
Yeah, that's okay.
You're
It's
It's
a
okay.
scary
Embrace
friend.
those feelings.
Yeah. I don't need to.
They're not going anywhere.
I don't know,
Uh,
Beef. I would say, I don't know, probably the Doubler. If you can exile the Doubler, that would be good. But
Here's what I can do. Gonna play a snow-covered swamp. Gonna tap Lotus Field for 3 red. I'm gonna spend all but 1 of that red, and this for a World Shaper.
Ooh.
I'm gonna spend the red and 2. I'm gonna cast Last One Standing.
All
I
right.
freaking hate that card.
Love it. I've got 5, but I'm last, so I'm gonna start with Elio because they're on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Terran's got 7, 8, 9. And Visor, how many creatures do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So that puts us up to 14. This would be 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I will re-roll on a 20. That makes sense to everybody?
Yep.
Yep.
20-sided die.
One thing. That is I think that's a 17. So 19, 18, 17 is this plant creature token.
And everything
will
else
survive.
dies.
We're blowing everything up.
All right.
Which
I
includes my World Shaper, which I'm thrilled for.
will send Zephyrus to the graveyard.
Cool.
Isn't there a lot of
World
death
Shaper-
trick, something like that?
No.
That's-
Zephyrus will not trigger because she does not see everything dying with her. It's whenever a creature enters the graveyard, not when they die.
Oh, okay.
The World Shaper dying gets me 4 lands. I get Snow-Covered Mountain, Verdant Catacomb, Badlands, Colony Garden gets me another plant. They all enter tapped, though.
Oh man, that was a
Hey,
huge
That was
value
a
play.
good. That was a good turnaround for me.
Yeah.
And I will pass.
All right.
Oh, I
Untap,
should have responded.
upkeep.
Anyway.
I will go into the trap. So I'm gonna have you beef lose 5 life,
Sure.
and I will draw for turn. We love to see that. Yes, we do. Okay. 3 and 2. 3, I'll cast Savine's Reclamation,
Rose.
targeting Zephyrus. You know what? I need the extra black, like that. 2, I am going to cast a Persist. Return target non-legendary creature card from my graveyard to the battlefield with a -1/-1 counter.
Oh boy, I should have responded earlier, but
Yeah,
I think I will pay 1 with my Overgrown Tomb and crop rotation, sacking my swamp, and getting Bajuka Bog and targeting your graveyard.
no.
Oh God,
The bane of my existence.
I love that. Oh, so good. Good timing, sir.
Let me see.
I should have done it on the Zephyrus coming in, but I didn't.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So
a
he still
nasty
gets
play.
that, but
I guess 4 mana will get me a Passageway Seer. When it ETBs, I take the initiative. It's a 2/2 with lifelink, and at the beginning of my end step, if I continue to have the initiative, I put a +1/+1 counter on Passageway Seer. So I will go into the archives and draw a card. I'll move to my end step, trigger Passageway Seer. I'll put a counter on them, and I'll pass.
all right. Untap, upkeep, and draw. I'm gonna pay 4 for Master of Ceremonies.
Okay.
And then I'll pay 2 for Robe of Stars. Pass turn.
Alright, so removing 1 mana bloom counter for a blue. Then here's the green. Then we're doing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Hydroid Crisis coming in with 6 counters. Draw 3 cards. That is all.
Okay. Use Lord Windgrace's +2. Gonna discard a forest to draw 2 cards. Yeah, okay. Gonna pay 7 for Omnath, Locus of Rage.
All right.
Mr. Ragemeister here. Going to trying to decide risk reward here. Going to play an Ancient Tomb as land for turn, making me an angry jelly bean that strangely looks like Tybalt. I think I'm just gonna pass the turn. Seems appropriate.
Yes, at the beginning of my upkeep, I completed the dungeon, and I revealed the top 10 to put a creature onto the battlefield with 3+1/+1 counters and hexproof.
Gross.
And I'm just going to casually choose. Wait, is the Krasis? That is not a legendary creature, which is good. Strangely enough, I am going to choose the Midnight Pathlighter.
Okay.
Who dat? With a
He's
doublet?
a 2/3. Creatures I control can't be blocked except by legendary creatures.
Oh.
And whenever one or more creatures I control deal combat damage to a player, I venture into the dungeon.
And you said this is getting 4 counters in Hexproof?
Yeah, 3 counters in hexproof until my next turn.
Jeez.
And then I will untap the loadout. I will draw. I'll play a Plains for turn, and I'll move to combat. I will swing Zephyrus at Terran and Passageway Seer at Visoro. So they cannot be blocked.
Yep, so I'm taking how much?
2 for Terran and 3 for Visoro.
Got it.
And I will gain 3 life. 1, 2, 3. On combat damage, I will venture into the dungeon twice. This time, I am going to go into the Tome of Annihilation. So the first one is each player loses 1 life. The second one, I believe, applies to me. I discard a card and sacrifice an artifact, a creature, and a land. So I will discard Cloister Gargoyle. I will sacrifice an island. I will sacrifice Soul Ring. And then I will get rid of my Passageway Seer. When a creature enters the graveyard from anywhere on my battlefield, Zephyrus will see that happen, and I will venture into the dungeon once more. And I will complete this dungeon. This one just says create a legendary 4/4 black horror creature token with Death Touch, which I will need it to block. Zephyrus will trigger as well to reanimate a creature. I'm going to bring back the Passageway Seer. Now on ETB, I will take the initiative and I'll search for a basic land and put it to my hand. The swamp. Move to my end step, since I still have the initiative counter on Passageway Seer, and then I will pass to you, Doran.
Okay. Alright, untap. During my upkeep, Master of Ceremonies triggers. So, for each player, each opponent chooses money, friends, or secrets. For each player who chose money, you and that player each create a treasure token. For each player who chose friends, you and that player each create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. And then for each player who chose secrets, you and that player each draw a card. So, choices. Money, friends, or secrets?
Secrets from me.
Okay.
Beef's also choosing secrets.
Okay.
Secrets is draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Sweet. So I will draw 3. Each of you draw 1. And then I will draw for turn. Holy value, Batman. Alright. Well, we're gonna play a Verdant Catacombs as my land for turn. Gonna pay 4 for an Undermountain Adventurer. So I will take the initiative when he ETBs. Ha! Take that, Elio.
That's disrespectful. We're gonna have to have a conversation after this match.
Alright, so I will go and tutor a Plains to my hand. Yeah, just because so much value, I think I'm going to pay 1 and equip Robe of Stars to my Master of Ceremonies. And then with the 2 mana up, I will pass my turn. And continue
Alright.
shuffling.
Yeah, we are going to play Gift of Paradise, spending 1 there, 2 from the Soul Ring to put it on this forest. When it enters, I gain 3 life. Cards in graveyards.
4.
Oh,
3.
7.
What do you need to know?
Just the number.
Number. Okay.
7? Okay.
Bring out Zaxara. Anybody Anybody have flying defense?
No, not here.
No flyers. Nope.
I will send the Hydroid at Elio.
You don't want the initiative from Terran?
Not particularly. I'm trying to
Okay.
keep people down at this point.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That is all for me.
On your end step, I'm going to pay 1 life and sack my Verdant Catacomb. I'm going to get another big angry jelly bean and grab a... Ooh, we'll get a swamp since everything's a forest. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Well, you've got those adoring token fans going.
Sure do. Maybe tokening. They're token up. Gonna pay 4 for Path of Discovery. It's an enchantment. It says whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it explores. It means I get to reveal a top card of my library, put that card in my hand if it's a land, otherwise put a +1/+1 counter on the creature.
And it's all creatures, even tokens.
And then put the card back or into your graveyard. Yeah, it's all creatures, not...
Oh man, that's
Even tokens.
that's really
Quite
good.
I will then pay 3 for Chatterfang Squirrel General. There's a
Oh,
Battlefield Explorers. Reveal the top card of my library.
oh god.
It's a land, so it's going to go in my hand. That's fun.
God, it's a thespian stage too. Oh.
Thespian stage. That's great, isn't it? Well, I'm going to play a Thespian stage as land for turn, which gets me both an Angry Omnath and a Squirrel, and of course...
And they both explore.
And they're both going to explore. That's right. You caught it. All right. I don't have anything that makes insects, so I'm just going to use this insect to be a squirrel for the moment. If I find a squirrel, then I'll replace it.
Alright.
That's 2 Explorers triggers, so reveal the top. It's a Temple of the False God. That's great. Put that in hand. And that's an Incarnation Technique. That's going to stay on top.
Oh god.
So I'm just going to pay 4, and I'm going to cast Vraska, Golgari Queen. Comes out with 4. I'm going to use its +2 to sacrifice one of my Omnaths, which is going to deal 3 damage to the Sephiroth.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
Beef, I thought we were friends.
we are. Can't you tell how good friends we are that I destroyed your Sephiroth?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to use Lord Windgrace's -3 ability to return 2 lands from my graveyard to the battlefield.
Oh god, more. Oh.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Gross.
So that's 2 more landfalls, which is going to get me 2 more Angry Jelly Beans and 2 more Squirrels. Tell you what, we're going to say these Inklings are Squirrels because I got more of those. He says, as then he suddenly can't find the 3rd one that he needs. Yeah, there we go. So the Inklings are Squirrels. I apologize for not having Squirrels on him. That's 4 triggers because it's 4 tokens, so we're going to... oh yeah, I know what's on top. Oh wait. When I sacked the thing, I gain 1 life and I draw a card, so that goes to my hand. And then we're revealing, that's a life from the loam on top. That can go to the graveyard, that's fine. I'll put a +1 counter on one of my jelly beans, revealing for the second one a land that time. That land's going to go to hand. Now for one of my squirrels, that's a Gitrog monster, can go to the graveyard. Put a counter on a squirrel, and then revealing a Sakura Tribe Elder. We're going to put that in the graveyard as well, putting a counter on a squirrel. This is going quite swimmingly, wouldn't you agree?
Somebody find a board wipe.
I guess I got a Verdant Catacomb I can sack it whenever I want, but I think for the moment I should probably swing with the 2 Angry Jelly Beans that could attack. So yeah, I will move to combat and send 2 5/5 Elementals over at Elio.
Interesting.
Yeah, thought so too.
Very interesting. I will take 10, unfortunately.
Look at you go.
I'm a team player. What can I say?
I believe it. That is all that I have to do this turn. Tokens were
That's
spewed.
all. That's all, Beef.
Yeah, I'll stop. I'll stop while I'm ahead.
Oh man.
All right. Guess I will untap upkeep.
Finally playing a little Magic now.
Yeah, yeah, right.
I will play an island. Guess I will move to combat. All right. So my Passageway Seer is going to come at Terran. The 4/4 Death Touch will come at Visor, and Midnight Pathlighter will come towards you, Beef.
And we can't
Be
block.
mindful. Yeah, it cannot be blocked except by legendary creatures.
Okay. How much am I taking?
Just 3.
3.
The Pathlighter is a 5/6. Is that right?
Yep.
5/6.
Yep, I'll take mine.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna pay a red and a green, and I'm gonna Constant Mists.
Oh. Oh, never mind. So I go back up to. Okay.
And I'll sacrifice Forest. Put it back in my hand.
Hey, I'll keep my initiative. Thank you, Beef.
Happy to-
Oh,
I couldn't have Elio getting.
I forgot about that.
That seemed like a problem.
Miss.
Yeah.
Creatures deal no combat damage this turn. Okay. We have to be in a group together because
Oh,
Beef is getting out of hand.
Yeah, the constant miss is a
I don't know what
problem.
you're talking about.
Oh,
I
top
paid
4.
Card merchant on April 20th. I paid him $4.20 per constant. He liked the joke. I liked the joke. It was a great transaction. One example I can name of capitalism working. Probably the only example I can.
I will cast Aarakocra Sneak. It's a 1/4 with flying. Whenever it ETBs, I take the initiative.
Oh, you gotta take it from me still.
Yeah, I have to.
Birdie about it.
I think I will go into the Lost Well and scry 2. Them
Alright.
both to the bottom. And I'll pass the turn with a counter getting put on Passageways here.
Alrighty, I will untap, upkeep, Master of Ceremony. Or wait, you know what? Sorry. In your end step, I'll crack my Burning Catacombs actually, and go tutor on my Triome. All right, so yeah, Master of Ceremonies. What's everyone choosing? Money,
Secrets.
friends. Okay, so Elio's secrets.
Yeah, I'll take a card again.
Yep.
Secrets.
Cards.
All right, I'm drawing 3 again.
That Master of Ceremonies pairs pretty nicely with the Smothering Tide.
Yeah. Don't run Tithe in this deck, but it.
Give them that card draw plus.
Yeah, the tax that they'd have to pay. Yeah. I guess first we'll play a Fabled Passage as land for turn. Total of 5 for Fell the Mighty. Destroy. Oh wait. Oh, this maybe not the. This wasn't.
How many jelly beans does
This wasn't the
Beef
board.
have?
I got 4 jelly beans at the moment. I can make another one.
Card greater than target creature's power.
Yeah, I'm gonna be choosing my Master of Ceremonies. So anything with power greater than 3 is destroyed.
That's unfortunate, but in response, I'm going to sack my Verdant Catacomb, losing 1 life. I'm going to go get a swamp. Doesn't really matter. Get my landfall. I'm going to get a jelly bean. There's a snow-covered swamp. So I get a jelly bean and I get a squirrel. So Path of Discovery. That's a Vorinclex. I'll put that in the graveyard. And then the second one, it's a land. That'll go to my hand. But yeah, then 5 jelly beans, and then Omnath as well.
Yep.
So that's going to be 6 triggers of 3 damage to any target.
6 triggers. Jeez.
6 triggers of that. Boy, how do I want to deal that?
18 to Elio's face.
That's so rude.
That thought crossed my mind.
I knew it. You can wipe Terran's board and still have some left over to punish him for that recommendation.
4 of my triggers, though, and I'd only get to hit you for 6, Elio. That would be
What is going on here?
I mean, if I was gonna do it, I'd probably have to kill your bird too.
My bird's a 1/4.
Yeah, I know. I'd spend the last 2 on the bird then. Oh, you got Robe of Stars though. I can't kill the.
Yeah, Master of Ceremonies.
Yeah. Tell you what, Elio. Since I'm gonna go easy on you. I'm only gonna send 4 of those triggers at your face. I'll send 2 to kill your bird.
It's response. Oh my gosh. I'll tap a black and cast a Village Rites, sacrificing my little sneaker
Yeah,
to
yeah,
draw 2 cards.
that's fair.
And then I will take what? 1 million?
You're taking 12.
Just 12.
Just 12 to the dome. No big
All right.
deal.
All
It's
right.
exactly what you want to do on the player directly after you's turn.
So, all right. All that resolves. I'm still in my first main here. I'm gonna sack my Fabled Passage and go get a Plains onto the battlefield. And that'll untap itself because I have enough lands. Then I will pay a total of 5 to bring Doran back into play. And then we will move to combat, and I will swing at Elio for
Whoa!
7 with Master of Ceremonies.
Just hear me out. You can just attack me with the Undermountain. No, you can't.
I want the
What?
initiative, man.
Beef is gonna kill me out of spite now.
Don't be such a tempting
It's
target,
fine.
Elio.
I really
Yeah,
want to
there's-
complete a dungeon, so this guy taps for 6.
I'm gonna pongify the Master of Ceremonies.
Oh no, monkey! All right, fine, it's a monkey now.
Jesus.
So it
Christ.
destroys,
You
becomes
could,
a monkey.
yeah, you could take the initiative from my dead cold hands.
Why? Oh, okay. I tried. Then, yeah, that's it. Over to Visor. Jeez. Every time, Elio, every time something happens.
Jesus.
I've been bullied enough these past 2 games.
You won the last game. Don't cry at me.
I'm trying to dab my way to victory.
Now you
but
all
it's so
know
difficult.
this is Elio. Yes.
Yeah, now we know.
And we're gonna play an underground stadium as the land for turn. 1 from that. We're playing a merchant scroll.
Merchant scroll.
Oh yeah, Tutor's instant.
Yep, the one that we're getting is called
Oh,
Suffer
nice.
the Past. There it is. We'll shuffle after.
You know, if that doesn't go at me, I'm going to give you something pretty sweet.
You sure about that?
I did have plans to do something nice for you. It's funny.
Oh my
And I
God.
know it's coming at me, but
I know. Well, how many cards in your graveyard though, Blake?
too many to bother exiling, right?
Ah, well.
There's 10 in this graveyard. You really want to spend your whole turn doing that?
I'll spend part of it. So that's 1 for the spell, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9.
Whew.
So what are you not exiling from my graveyard then?
What's the stupidest card to leave there?
I mean, the stupidest card to leave there?
Yeah, because everything else is going to be exiled.
The Vorinclex of the Omnath would probably be pretty stupid to keep in there.
I don't believe that.
Gitrog's not bad either. Are you if you're meaning like stupid that I would hate as the last card, or do you mean stupid as like a bad choice for you?
I want to leave you with a terrible option in your graveyard.
Needs a
Leave me
Steve.
with there's a Sakura Tri-Builder you could leave me with.
That's what I will do. I will leave that. The other 9 cards will...
The exile, you lose 9 life.
Yep, and I will gain 9. It's awesome.
That was uncalled for.
I
Welcome
think it needed
to
to
the Under
happen
20
though.
Club.
Right, and then I will get my 9/9 Hydra.
Sad thing is I'm still going to do something nice for you because
Yeah, that's alright.
there's nobody else that
There's me.
that's a bad idea. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Gonna play Temple the False God as a land for turn. 5 for Incarnation Technique.
Ooh.
I'm going to demonstrate that to Visor.
That's disrespectful.
I don't know about that.
You don't
I know
want to
it's-
let me.
I
Master-
mean, Visor is gonna get an X spell and is gonna die.
Yeah, well,
You could do Master of Ceremonies if you choose me, and you get to draw more.
I'm aware of what I could be doing, but I know what I'm
Yeah.
So, Visor, you get to mill 5 cards and then reanimate a creature.
Ooh, that's fun.
And then I'll do
Scary.
it twice. How's it looking there, Visor?
Spell Seeker.
You got a Spell Seeker. All right.
I'm taking Dismember back to my hand. Spell Seeker.
My mills here. So milling 1. Hey, there's one I wanted to see. Critter.
Oh no!
That's
dang
a
it.
Crooked Hulk.
Did we just lose the game?
I think so.
I think that's
that was the
game.
goal. I'm gonna grab the Protean Hulk on the first one,
Oh, shoot.
and then mill another 5. Yeah, this time we'll grab the Crater Hoof.
Yeah. Oh god.
I hit what I was hoping to hit, so that means when Crater Hoof enters, actually Protean Hulk first. I should have done a trigger where I looked at the top for my path, but I'll just do my paths here. It's a land to hand, and an Invasion of Ikoria means I'm gonna put that in the graveyard and put an extra counter on Crater Hoof. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 creatures, so my creatures are all gonna get +9/+9 and trample. Party time.
I think
Oh,
you got
joy.
it.
Uh,
Unless someone has a fog. I don't think we do.
I'm guessing I might be the only foggin. Okay, so I've got 2 9/10 plants. I've got, these are 11/11 squirrels. This is a 10/10 squirrel. This is a 12/12 forest walk squirrel. This does not have haste. This is a 16. Let's see, no, 15/15 Crater Hoof Trampler.
Oh, okay.
88. Yeah, I think we got lethal there. Well, maybe. Let's see, 14, 20, and 33. Yeah, probably pretty good chance.
Yeah, Crater Hoof
Do
at
you have any
Elio.
responses, Elio?
Yeah.
With your 2? You don't.
What? I'm sorry.
Do you have any responses with your 2? Like combat
Uh,
tricks to survive, or are we conceding?
If I had a Dawn Charm, yes, but no, I don't have any responses.
Yep, neither do I. I just have my 5 toughness Doran and my little monkey who's gonna get stomped on.
And what I'll also do is I'll Assassin's Trophy your big creature there, Visor.
I would Tameo Safekeep it, probably. By spending one of these.
Fair. So if I sent 15 at Elio, 29 at Terran.
Okay.
And then that would leave 33 and a 12, an unblockable 12, all coming at Visor.
So I can block 10 of it.
So 33
much?
plus 12 is 45. So I get lethal exactly on you then. 45 to 35. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'd have it, but I almost squeaked by.
Just barely.
That
Oh,
Cameo safekeeping. That's why I wanted to make sure that you tackled it out, because if you left me alive, then I could have Erebos interventioned and got a bunch of my life back potentially, and
for sure.
blah blah blah. So
And you were coming at me for how much? 29, did you say?
Yeah, I had 2 9s and a 10.
2
Yeah,
nines.
and with-
2 9/10s and a 10/10.
So yeah, I block 8 of it. I take 21. Yeah, yep. That's
Yep.
game.
GG's.
Wow, that was.
Well, Beef,
Well,
maybe you didn't have to go first.
it's a lot better than my first showing, at least. That's,
Yeah.
yeah, pulled it together in the end. But I guess, most importantly, thank you both to Elio and to Visor for joining us for the first
Yeah,
3.
thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We got a little late
Any-
here, but had a lot of
Anytime, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and thanks
It was very-
everyone
very
who
good
was
time.
watching that stuck around till the end. I know it got a little late, but that was a couple good games. Well, thanks.
I'm gonna
thanks,
sign
guys.
off stuff.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
All right,
problem.
thanks.
Any-
Anytime. Y'all have a good night.
Let's play again. All right, peace.